Yeah. Uncle Plug TV, we tapped in. Turn that camera on, let's talk, man. Every plug got a story for me. Uncle Plug TV, we lit, no capping. Talk that game, whole city tapping. From the trap to the mic, he's snapping. Plugged in deep, that fat, no whacking. Yeah. Uncle Plug TV, that motion. Boss type talk, real life devotion. They dry hit like a potion. Whole team up, now we coasting. Came from the bottom, made it look easy. OG vibes, but the flow too breezy. Talk money moves, never move breezy. Knowledge and hustle, the combo too beastly. Camera was rolling, he speaking that truth. Been through the struggle, we showing the proof. From them late nights, grinding in the booth to the podcast. Now we voice of the youth.
Welcome back to Uncle Plug TV, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Now let's get to the show. Everybody loves to talk about responsibility, but nobody talks about reality. Men are told to grind harder, push through, and provide. No matter what life throws at them. No excuses, no pauses, no grace. When a man stumbles due to circumstances beyond his control, society offers sympathy in words, but rarely empathy in action. This is applying pressure. And this is where we also talk about the release valve, because pressure without understanding doesn't build a man, it breaks him. Here we have real conversations about fatherhood, accountability, mental health, and unseen battles men face while still trying to show up for their children. If you've ever been judged instead of understood, if you've ever been expected to carry it all in silence, you're here in the right place. Welcome to Uncle Plug TV. I am your host, Uncle Plug, and I got my partner with me, Tiz from the Tiz Down. What's up, partner?
What's happening, man? How you doing tonight?
Man, everything is grooving, man. I'm glad you can make it. My boy, man. I know you had a long day. I know you've been out there grinding in these streets, man, but I really appreciate you showing up. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Off the top, man, there's been this video that's been going viral. Tia Kemp, aka Yanti, chastising this young man about him not taking care of his child, his young daughter. And we got the video right here, so we finna go ahead and get straight to it. You feel me?
Let's do it.
And then after this, we're gonna go ahead and share our views and thoughts on this video.
Down.
Yeah, man. It's a little touchy, y'all. Get ready.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Who is this?
This is Yanti. Why you keep making excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, y'all? What's the problem, nephew?
Who is Yanti?
Yanti, me, the person that's on the phone talking to you. I asked you a question. Now you gonna answer mine? Why you keep making motherfucking excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, y'all?
Yanti? Who is Yanti?
Bruh, I just asked you a question, dog. A very important one at that. Why are you?
Bro, you see how she talking?
She going in on him right away.
God. Like, God.
Constantly making excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, y'all?
I don't ever playing on my phone.
Bitch, I'm not playing on your phone, bitch.
Whoa.
Why she called him out his name?
Hey, welcome to Florida, man, where they get raw, man.
He went in. Like,
y'all love to talk about Chicago, but welcome to Florida, bro, where they get raw. Down south, Dade County, Miami. Ooh.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about? You're not providing for your 5-year-old daughter, and that's what this phone call is about. This ain't no game, bro. I'm not playing with you. My name is Yanti Tia. I'm calling you because my niece told me that you always got a motherfucking excuse when it comes to taking care of y'all 5-year-old daughter. Now, can you give me the excuse you give her?
I don't have no excuse.
Well, get to it then.
I know what goes on in my life, what the world.
I do know, motherfucker. Now, this is what I need. This is what I'm.
As you can see, Bud is real confused. You know what I mean?
is this what you mean when you be talking about being body slammed in the game?
No. Hell no. Totally different to be a body slam.
That's more like a choke slam.
No, bruh, no. This is a whole different version of anything. I don't talk about none of this. This is totally disrespectful so far with her tone and her words, her verbiage. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call my niece. What you say?
Who the fuck do y'all be thinking y'all is playing on my phone, bro?
If I knew what?
What the fuck people got going on? Like, period.
So you homeless right now? Wait, calm down, motherfucker. I may want to help you. Calm down. So you homeless right now?
What you say, bruh?
She said, I might want to help you. Man.
I knew this was gonna get you all out of pocket. This will not be a sophisticated crash out. I already knew this was gonna get you out of pocket, bro.
No, let her finish. Let her finish.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, send me your cash out then, nigga.
What?
Fuck you get mad at me for?
I been homeless. I ain't tell you I was sleeping in my car for 3 months in the cold, did she?
Send me your cash out, nigga.
I don't need nobody. I run this shit by myself. I don't need nobody telling me how to take care of my daughter when I know how. They don't know how to fuck money fluctuates around this bitch.
Okay, well,
I got court cases. I got fees.
I understand you, nephew. Don't get mad, all right?
I can't do shit if I'm in jail.
You right. Listen. Okay, listen. I'm gonna talk to her.
Shamir, no. I don't gotta explain myself to nobody. They know I was homeless, sleeping in my goddamn car. Nobody ain't want to get that bitch ain't want to give me no place to stay.
Butter said he homeless.
Okay.
Butter say he homeless, bro.
So I mean,
broke down. She had to jump off screen.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. So she knows him.
No. She don't know buddy. See, what she does is wait, we gonna get right to it. Hold on. What no matter of fact, no, we gonna talk about it. See, she gets calls or emails or Instagrams from people. They give them their number and tell you and then the people tell her what they ain't doing.
Okay.
So she gives them a call and give them some straightening. I understand her approach wholeheartedly. I swear I do. Because sometimes somebody need to be told other than the circle that they're in so they can hear from somebody else and maybe they can give them a voice of reason. But her approach, that ain't gonna run to no solution. No solution.
I mean, you know, anybody talking to anybody the way they were talking to each other doesn't really look like it's going to bring any solutions about. You have to be a lot more calm, cool, and collected on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I understand. Like, see, here's the thing, right? I totally understand that this is her brand and that's how she creates content. I don't think that she was prepared for him to turn up the way he did.
Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all. So let's see how I finish.
Nephew, calm down. Text me your number. Text me your cash out, okay? Text me your cash out. I'm gonna send you something. And I'm gonna send her something too for the baby for Christmas, all right? I don't want you to be pressured. I didn't know you was homeless. She told me to call and get on you because you making excuses about taking care of your daughter. Now I'm gonna get on her and let her know you got a motherfucking hardship right now.
What the fuck people got going on?
Okay, so now I understand this a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she calls deadbeats for chicks that ask her to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so his ex or whatever, his child's mother, called her or DM'd her or emailed her his number and information. And so that's why he thought that she was playing on his phone because he is trying to get things together.
Mm-hmm.
And she called to ridicule him. That's why she was talking to him like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not cool. Like, I understand that his crash out wasn't cool, but like intentionally calling people to trigger them is not a good way to do things. I mean, like I said, I understand the content creation game, and this is her brand, but that's a very dangerous game to play.
Ooh,
So, yeah, it's a very
it's a
dangerous
real
game to
dangerous
play.
game. I'm talking about for the one that told her to call.
Yeah, because
The
if
way he's snapping like that, boy, he might just snap going over there and snap up. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
I'm saying like, what if she was just like, oh, I didn't know what this was going on, and all I'm doing is making content. I'm not really sending money out. He might lose his. That's not cool. You're like, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I have very low patience for gaslighting, and that's exactly what that is.
Mm,
I'm trying to be objective because we make content, so
yeah.
sometimes we're a little bit extra. Some of us more than others, but I don't think that we're like ever intentionally antagonistic. And anytime somebody says, "Give me somebody's phone number so I can call them and get on their case," that's not really. I mean, you're not any type of code enforcement. So doing that puts you in danger and then puts the people involved in danger, and then he knows who gave the number away. He
Mm-hmm.
he might accept the money and
Mm.
still crash out.
Now let me give you another point. Give you another POV, my brother. But in a hardship right now, you know how many brothers I know personally that's in a hardship?
Probably quite a few.
And can I give you another point of view? Them some sorry ass niggas.
I mean, I don't think that because you're in a
Hello?
hardship, you're sorry.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the ones that I know.
Oh, okay.
You got your 8 hours. By hour number 6, boy, you getting itchy and antsy. You ready to get up out of them. I be telling man, calm down, man. When I was in the workforce, I was telling him, hey man, calm down. I said, you going home for free. While you're here, you're still on the clock. Let's get this paper. No, man, I'm just trying to get up out of here, man. I'm ready to go. Oh, you ready to go? All right. Now, later on, run into him. No, man, my baby mama tripping, dog. Every time I turn around, she asking me for something. But every time I turn around, you trying to leave the job for free. You trying to go home for free. But just when you was on this clock, you was itching to get away from this paper. Then you telling me about a hardship. You telling me about a hardship. You want me to be sympathetic to your hardship. But then you go home, you got off at 4, or say you got off at 3. She started asking you for something. She started asking you for this. She started asking you for that. But yet you won't leave there and go get another job. No, that's too hard. If you ain't gonna maximize your first job, then you need to go get you a second one to do what it do. I'm pretty sure that any one of these spots like Applebee's, Chili's, you can get in there and be a dishwasher. I bet a dishwasher position is available. And one of these restaurants where you can slide off in there and work from 4 to 10, still get home by 11 to get in bed by 12 and still be up for your next job and for your first job. But you ain't willing to go the extra mile though. But yet you'll sit back and you'll look me in my face and you'll tell me, man, I do anything for my jits, bro. I do anything for my kids, bro. Yeah, you would. I hear you saying that song. I want you to say, man, I kill for my kids, bro. I die for my kids, bro. I bet you won't beg for them, though. You know that anything is really anything, bro. That anything is really anything. Go getting that second job is anything, bro. To make sure that they got what they need so you can just keep a funky mouth shut.
I mean, here's
Yeah.
here's the other problem, right? And I say this all the time. You really should only mess with people who like you. Like if he's going through a tough time and he's putting in his hours, and she knows he's putting in his hours, and I mean, if a chick's supposed to encourage you, you know what I mean? Like I don't care what anybody says. Like your biggest cheerleader is if you got somebody at home with you, they got to be your biggest cheerleader.
She ain't
And
at home with him.
if she's not at home with him, and that's not his. Here's the other thing, gentlemen. Um, if you got a situation like this and where someone's asking you for something and y'all don't get along, it doesn't end well. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have it, y'all don't get along. She's asking to the point of where like she's willing to ridicule you publicly the way that this lady did, then you need to go and seek legal assistance. Yeah, it's the hard way. It is the hard way. Seeking legal assistance is the hard way, but it will make sure that you don't destroy your life, destroy your kid's life, and hopefully not destroy hers either. I mean, like, she obviously is going to come third on that list because y'all are not together, but you do need to seek legal assistance. Like, you can't allow yourself to be badgered until you become emotionally unstable. You can't do that. And from the sound of this specific situation, it sounds as if he was emotionally unstable already because of what he was going through. And sometimes you have to ask the question, how did it get this far? But more times than not, you have to
No.
lead with well, it is here already. And what's next?
I beg to differ, bro. I don't think he was having some mental issues. I think he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed that somebody know his business. That way he was saying, like, man, why you all up in my business? And you got a woman checking you
true.
about your business. No, see, bro, this the issue. That broad playful. Yeah, she did what she did. That's wrong. Let's say she wrong. Let's say she dead ass wrong. But let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Bro, you shouldn't even be in that position, man. You supposed to be going hard, bro. Oh, I got court cases and this and that. So what you were doing? You ain't out here just living for you, Playboy. You ain't out here just living for yourself, Playboy.
I mean, it depends on what the court cases were. I mean, I've been through the system, so I can tell you they don't try to help.
Well, I'm pretty sure if it's child support and you got a writ and you got to pay that writ now to stay free, you got to pay them people. You got to pay them court fees and costs.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, and it costs breads. But guess what? Go do something else.
Yeah, it took me 3.5 years to recover from just family court.
And how many of these cats got a vice? Because the 4-5 dudes that I know, 4-5, I'm talking about personally, that 4-5 that I know personally got a vice.
I mean, I'll tell you from sitting in the system and watching most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing about the vices. When you really start to break it down, most of those people are using these substances to cope with the fact that their life sucks.
Of course.
This isn't just like, oh, he likes getting drunk, or he likes to smoke, or he likes to do all this. This is an escape tactic that he's having on his own life. And I'm not discounting the fact that he might need to work harder. I'm not discounting the fact that he might need to seek higher or more gainful employment. I'm just saying that at the very base level of all of this, it's very hard. It's also very hard if you don't have the tools to get there. You know what I mean? Because what they do is they
Ted, because you go harder, Ted. Don't put your look. This is what I say. When we're on this panel, bro, and I'm being honest, we are exceptions to the rule. We understand? We got to talk to these lesser vessels who out here playing games and out here making babies and out here trying to live life at the same time. Your responsibility come first, Playboy.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Man, I've been going hard this many days, bro. Hey, that's what you signed up for, killer.
I mean, I could be honest here. Like, even with the privileges that I've had in this life, going to good schools, being able to go to college, being able to enlist in the military, being able to play sports the way that I do, to the level
Fortunate.
that I do on,
Fortunate.
the IQ, all of these things that were gifts to me, and a lot of things that I did work on and did develop, myself because of my own interests, and picking the right friends, and most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, picking the right friends to be close to me. Even with all of that, I've struggled a lot in this life.
Yeah.
And it gets made harder when you
Mm-hmm.
have a corrupt court system
Mm-hmm.
that that's gonna exploit, both your weaknesses, to basically put you back in the system, which is,
Mm-hmm.
locking you up. You know, the thing is, you know, I have a relentless drive to succeed.
Oh yeah. And then hold on. See, all what you said are unfortunate circumstances. They are unfortunate circumstances. We know that those situations arise. What happens to the ones who are not on child support?
I mean, I can't say. I can see what I see
No, no,
from
no,
what
no.
people
What
are
what
saying.
what about the understanding woman knowing that she understands that the courts get involved and you'll get locked up and you go this way and that way? So she gives you an option to provide for your child. She don't put you on papers.
I mean, everyone's
She don't
different.
receive. She don't receive no food stamps.
Yeah, a lot of them are different. Some of them don't care. So I've seen
No, no,
people
no.
that
I'm talking about a lot of them be down ass broads. A lot of them be down ass broads.
a lot of
They
them
have
do.
a down ass broad. They say, okay, if I don't put him on no paper, I ain't got to share no custody. My baby ain't even got to be around him. I can just have my baby to myself.
It happens very often.
Oh yeah, because the only one that's gonna hit you with the one that's vindictive, that want to hit you what for the paper, but she know you an earner. Ain't nobody gonna too much put a bullshit nigga on child support. Most of them just say, most of them just send there. A lot of them will say, man, I just send him on by the damn business. He ain't gonna have nothing to do with me and mine. He can go on by his way and give you an option to take care of your child.
You got to remember, she
You
chose
know
that
how
life,
many,
though.
you know how many women, not little girls, I'm talking about, you know how many women say, man, you don't need to put your ass on child support. You ain't gonna make nothing anyway.
I mean, she
I
knew
done
that
been
when
with
she
you all
was.
this time. She got with you off of potential, which most of them do. We talked about
I mean,
that.
she knew he wasn't nothing when she got with him. That's the
Hold
first
on. Like I say, they always get like we discussed, we didn't discuss this. We said most of them get with them off of potential, realize year 2, year 3, unfortunately, didn't had this child off of potential and realize that buddy ain't hitting no shit. He just taught. He ain't really on nothing. So you might say they sent him on by this way. Yeah, we through. Yeah, it's cool. La 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 la. I don't want to hear what you got to say. Just go. This my place. You here with me. You barely make money to pay a bill. You ain't on nothing. You ain't bought nothing. And most of them just send them on by their way. Don't even put them on papers.
Well, then
She just go harder.
who's really at fault, though?
She just go harder.
Yeah, but I'm saying in that situation specifically,
In
who do
that
you think was at
situation,
fault?
bruh, if a woman, I'm gonna tell you how about this. If a woman degrades you, let's say this. Let's say this from a man perspective with some pride. With some pride, my man, with my shoulders back and my chest out. You feel me? With some pride, she berates you. She degrades you. She talk down on you, bro, and inflicts the verbal assault to your manhood. You go your way. Them words don't sting a little bit for you to say, man, I'm finna tighten up on this bitch. I'm finna go get this bag on this bitch.
No.
You actually go on a decline. You actually let that affect you mentally. For a man to tell me, man, I don't give a damn what to say about me, but
Well, I
yet
mean,
your
we
bro
learned.
can say something that's gonna pierce your heart so bad that you ain't gonna even step your
I
game
mean,
up.
we learned. So the last month was November, and we learned in November that men have the highest self deletion rate on the planet. It's overwhelmingly the majority men who do so. So yeah, somebody who is close to you in the way that you would be close to, child's mother, especially if y'all spent time together, and y'all were in a relationship and y'all went through the whole 9 months and then y'all raised a kid for maybe a year or two together. And, then she started going in on him like that. It might mess him up to the point of where he needs therapy. He needs a counselor.
Woo.
It might mess him up enough to do that. It might.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, cuz it sucks to be him.
It does.
Real talk.
It does.
Sucks to be him.
I mean,
and if I'm his partner, I'm gonna say, man, you don't tighten your soft ass up, man, and let's go, man, and get with. You know how many, dog, you know how many cats. I'm speaking on this, like when I hit these topics, I'm speaking on these topics on gentlemen that I have dealt with on a personal level who refuse to go harder because they rather go back to their people houses and lay up than to be held accountable and tighten down on that game and go ahead and handle your business naive. No, they ain't about that action, bro. They ain't about that action. You know, I mean, it's someone like damn, bro. You know, I done said something like, bro, it's a damn shame the way you got your baby laying over here. Damn shame the way your baby mama got your baby living like this right here. That shit is disgusting, bro. You know what he said? Man, that's just how she be living, bro. For real, bro. I can't even do nothing about that shit. What? And guess where he was staying?
Where?
In a hotel. In a hotel.
That's bad for business.
Bad for business. And tell him, say, hold on. I got a partner. Hold on. Got a partner. I'm going to put you on this partner, but this partner of mine, he a manager down here at the warehouse. Hey, bro, what's happening? Hey, I got a partner, man, that need to find a job right now. All right, straight. Hey, he smoked. Told him straight up. He smoked, man. He might have to piss. Oh, ain't nothing, man. I got somebody on deck for that if he need to do that. I'm talking about finna go the whole Neener for him. Hey, boy, I got one for you, boy. He was working for 15. This one here playing 22. 22. I say, boy, I got you, boy. They say 22 on in the first 90 days, man. You're gonna get a $1 raise after 90 days. You'll make 23. 23.15 to be exact. All right. He on the other end. All right. Send him the link. 4 days pass. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Hey, man, you got that app, man? You push the app through for my partner? Man, he ain't never fill it out, bro. Hold on, let me call. Hey, why you fill out the application? Man, I ain't even much trying to do. Hey, man, let me get it knocked out for you real quick. 10 days pass. Hey, bro, you got that situated? No, man, the man still ain't sitting, man. I called him 4 times, bro. He ain't even answer the phone. Come to find out through one of the broads that he was talking to, tell the broad, man, I don't want to go to that job. I like the job I'm at, making 15. Because I get to smoke and they don't mess with me, bro. So you prefer to do what you want to do than step your game up for your child. How can I have sympathy for you, bro?
I mean, you don't have to have sympathy for him. I mean, but here's the thing about this, right? So the type of person that you're describing, she knew he was this type of person already. You don't become this type of person after a child. You were this person already. She knew what she was getting herself into. But to try to change somebody just because you had a kid with them and then affect their mental health and then try to act like, oh, well, something's wrong with them. No, this person has been this way the entire time. They told you exactly who they were. That's personal accountability.
I'm bloated.
That's personal accountability. Like, I have ancient friends that I grew up with. I knew they weren't shit. I never tried to make them get new jobs. I never tried to make them do other things. I left them be comfortable where they were. They had all the tools available to them. They had the internet. They had cell phones. They had all the tools available to them to do better. They chose not to. They saw what I was doing. They saw what some of our other friends were doing. They saw ways to get ahead and they didn't want it. But here's the thing. Those are the same people that 99% of the time, they're not going to complain to me about how their life isn't going because they know what they're not doing.
So when she when she is acting away and the man is trying to be on his pivot, we blame her.
I mean, if you lay down
But
with
no,
dogs,
we can't blame him because she ain't giving him some kudos
no, I'm
or
saying
support, a hug, a
what
kiss.
I'm saying is, if you lay down with dogs, you get fleas.
Man, you know what, man? This is a sorry batch of niggas, man. It's a sorry batch of men, bro.
I've said this for years. There are people who are exceptional, and there are people who are not. You can't tell someone who's not exceptional, I need you to be exceptional, and they look at you in the face and say, I don't want to be. And then still do what you do anyway, and then complain about the fact that they don't want to be something that they told you that they weren't.
So why you screaming? Why you embarrassed? Why you upset?
I mean, he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed because a random person that he didn't know called him on a talk show. That's why he's embarrassed. That's normal. He has the right to be embarrassed. That doesn't mean that he doesn't need to step his game up, but he definitely has the right to be embarrassed.
Mikey Famine just said something. Friends won't be around for long if you dare them to do the unthinkable. Bruh. I want to, he said, just be LeBron James. Just be Kobe. He's upset because someone has told the internet his life details. I always push my homies forward. Most, if you got us, Mikey, we are in the friend circle where it's at least, if it's 5, it's at least 2 of them that's going to try to push the other 3 to do better. The ones that choose not to do better, we basically saying, let him be.
Yes.
A shit.
Yes, you need to let him be.
And that's where applying pressure happens.
You don't know, a pressure bursts pipes.
A man won't know what he's capable of until he's pushed. That's why they have training.
Well, I'm saying you want to push him off a cliff, go right ahead, but that's what's going to happen.
Maybe now she won't have no one to complain about if he does that.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
No, not she won't have nobody to complain about if he does that.
That's what's going to happen.
Because at the end of it, he's still not being held accountable. I'm not gonna give him no scapegoat.
Well, so I'm confused, and I'll tell you why I'm confused. The person that you named, the specific people, actually, they were this way before the kid.
So why didn't she know that?
She did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Lies were told.
You cannot lie about what you have in front of you. You said she dated him off potential. That's not a lie.
That's what most women do.
Well, that's a fault that they need to fix. If you met me,
it's still not his fault.
Okay, I'll give you a good scenario, right? If you met me and you said, Tez, you've done this and this and this and this and this, you've been a part of successful shows here, you've been a part of successful shows there ain't no reason why we're not going to have 500 viewers tonight just because I brought you up, right?
And
then I say, sometimes I have 500 viewers, sometimes I
don't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's reality.
Right. The potential to have 500 viewers is there. The reality is we might only have 5. If I say we might only have 5 or we might have 500, and then you say, well, we only have 5, why you mess that up? I'm gonna look at you like, I told you we only had 5, bro. Like 500 is a possibility, but it's not a guarantee.
Right.
Potential is never guaranteed. You're never guaranteed to live up to your potential.
That's true.
Look how many number one draft picks in every league never pan out to be stars.
Hey, Tez, you getting them too much a scapegoat, bro.
It's not a scapegoat. It's just reality.
I can't. All right. So if your mama didn't push you and your daddy didn't push you, you didn't go somewhere such as the military or boot camp or anything that gave you some self-discipline to push yourself, and then that self-discipline doesn't lie in you. So who the hell supposed to help buddy?
Who, him?
You saying just let him be. Let him be. Okay, that's just like we got somebody who's a schizophrenic. We don't offer them no help. We just let them run around and be schizo when they got medication for this.
If they could afford the medication, they would get the medication.
Bruh, I've seen grown men who are just bully type walk into a building and try to put down on people. And you got this old nonchalant individual sitting over in the cut looking at him like, hold on, bro, let me straighten this real quick. Go over there and say, hey, oh, you tough, right? Come on with me. Take him over in the corner. Bam, 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 bam. Piece him up real quick. A week from that day, buddy come back healed up. He's the nicest guy in the room.
Are you open?
Everybody needs some straightening. Whether they tough or they soft, everybody needs some straightening every now and then. Everybody.
Are you open to having guests today?
Of course.
Do you mind dropping the link for Mike to pop in?
Man, the link is in the description. I dropped the first quarter.
Oh, okay. Just go in the description, Mikey.
Yeah, I dropped it in. I dropped it in the. And while we waiting on you to come up, he said, I always push my homies forward. Then he said, would you listen to me telling you what to do from the chat? He's already holding himself accountable. That is why he is upset. And Rain says, how much grace is needed? She probably frustrated knowing that he is capable of holding down the job and he's not doing it. Oh, he's working. It's clear that he's working. It's just not enough.
He's working, but it's not enough.
It's not enough.
I can tell you from
and you got to go harder. You got to go harder, bro. For your kids, you say, man, I get a world of my kids. Well, you can't get a world of your kids while you sitting around bullshit.
I'm just saying, if you got to say that I'm going to give the world to my kids, you're probably talking to the wrong people.
Watch your mouth. Tell them, Ted, hey, you got to tell them, Ted, watch your mouth.
If you got to tell somebody that, you're probably talking to the wrong people.
He's in the middle of fixing it, and now he's being blasted for it. Is he really? Not his job. I agree. Women date based off potential. Yeah, we know that, shout. Soon as you hit that link, Mikey, man, I got you, bro. Bring you on up. Soon as you hit that link and you know you're in the back, turn on your phone so I can bring you up, bro. You can get on in here. I was on the small one, LOL. Say, hey, Miss Rain. Hey, Mr. Mikey. Say, here's the difference between being held accountable or giving love or being degraded by strangers on the internet.
I agree. What's up, Kay?
Oh,
I'm gonna
can I get the link? This is my wheelhouse.
This is I'll give you a couple different
there's a difference between accountability, being pushed, tough love, and being straight up degraded by strangers on the internet.
I'll email it to him.
You gonna email it?
Yeah, I'm gonna email it to him.
Gentlemen, while we waiting on brother send that link out, man, I want to talk to y'all for a second, man. On different platforms that I be on, man, it's always and I'm letting y'all know right now, like, we play games or whatever the case may be, but this right here, this topic right here is very, very sensitive to me. And I don't pander. I'm not a man to bow nor a panda bow. Shout out to my homeboy Freezy. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I know so many sorry sons of bees, man, that's out here making babies and doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Bringing life on this planet and ain't willing to go hard for it. Yeah, we got those unfortunate situations where, you know, we got gentlemen out here, man, they had a oops a daisy and now they got to shout it. Or it's another situation where it's a, hey, man. Oh, I see you, Mikey. Hey, everybody, man. Welcome, Mikey Famine, into the show. What's up? How you feeling, man?
I wanna do something. Oh, shit. Nice hat, Mikey. Before y'all get into talk about this, I want to do something. I'm gonna give you a inside look of something that I never do, and I'm gonna do it for the purpose of this conversation.
Don't do it yet. don't reveal my trap card.
All right, go right
ahead. I leave one card on the field face down.
You know, I got a problem with playing with the cards face up. I'm a jerk when it comes to playing cards. I'd be like, I hear my hand, I'm gonna beat you anyway.
I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. You know I'm a nerd. Yeah. Uncle Plug.
What's up, my brother?
What's up, man?
What's happening with it?
First of all, hi.
What's up, partner?
I'm a big accent nerd. Where are you from?
I am from Florida.
I'm talking. I knew it was. I couldn't place it. I'm like, it's South, but where South? Because I'm from St. Louis, and then like most of my family's in Memphis. So I got like hers and theirs and all that bullshit. I'm like, the fuck is place? Like not out east, but it is out east. It's southeast.
Southeast.
Southeast. I'm like, Louisiana? No, but if he was from Louisiana, he'd be way down here.
Yeah.
All the way down there. They be talking like this.
Yeah, man.
That's the gravy on the voice.
Welcome to the show, bro. I'm glad to have you, man.
Thanks for bringing me up.
For sure, though.
I just used my tactic on you already.
What's that?
I could say whatever I wanted to you right now because I treated you like a man. I respected you. And I came to you, and now you are willing to listen to whatever I have to say.
Of course.
Some ratchet lady got my shit on speaker on flaming.
That's what I'm saying.
Flaming.
Hey.
And you like, get your business together. You won't get flamed. Don't you worry about what I got going on. I'm gonna get that done when I'm done getting done with it. But I don't need her. I don't need her. What's your cat? Nah, it's too late. I'm mad now. And I had an example, and I said the volcano thing, and I have a 2-year-old, and I've been watching a lot of Moana,
Oh, you got a lot more left too.
Yo, you seen the live is about all right. Yeah. So volcano. You got Earth's crust, you got different layers, and then they can push up or go underneath each other and all that shit. That makes volcanoes, right? That's how we get the Hawaiian Islands, Alaskan Islands, Japan, all this cool stuff, Indonesia. And these are either the plates can push and you get a mountain, or the gas that's inside the like part of the composition of the lava can get trapped.
Mm-hmm.
And if it gets trapped and you cannot release that pressure, you get Krakatoa, which is like 40 nukes worth of fucking pressure. Yeah. It made like eight on the Richter earthquakes 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
And this is just dirt.
Yeah.
Coming out of the other dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what's going to happen to a man who might be busting every last ass cell left in his body to do what he is trying to do, what he is supposed to be doing. And then every time you just say, you know what, man, I'm going to go ahead and take a breath. You know, I've been busting my head. Let me go ahead and take a breath. And here they come. Them
they come.
They're buzzards. They've been waiting behind the clouds, waiting behind the trees.
Vultures.
As soon as you exhale and catch here come this ratchet chick on speakerphone. putting your shit out to 36,000 people. She got the filter with the flower on her head and everybody laughing at you.
Yeah.
Pushing dudes when they are at that point, not only is it dangerous for the call lady, because, hey, guess what, y'all? You can be found. Ain't nobody can't be found. Everybody can be reached out and touched. So while y'all are making content, joning on people, you got to go to the grocery store. You got to get gas. You got to go to the bank. You got to drop your kids off. You got to go out there and touch grass. You got to be outside at some point. Don't make content where you're just going to be flaming motherfuckers who might show up and ask you some questions about your content. They might have some, comment, like, and subscribe. They're going to be smacking that like button.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might be pulling that like button. Like, motherfuckers don't fight no more. Don't nobody get in fist fights no more. They going in the fan pack. They all like this. Ain't nobody fighting no more. So talking shit on the internet about people in crisis, the nigga living in his car.
Yeah, that shit crazy. And you know what? That same energy that it takes to come find that person on the internet. Put that shit toward doing what you're supposed to be doing, so that shit won't happen in the first place.
I was already doing it, and I'm gonna get right back to it as soon as I'm done with this. Because I tried to breathe. I just tried to breathe.
To be honest,
I breathe.
He probably won't be able to get back to it if he goes after anybody or himself. And
he ain't got gas money for that.
Hold on 1 second. He said, "What's the topic?" The topic is, the title of the show is applying
play the video.
Pressure.
Play the video.
Huh?
Play the video.
Put the video up.
Yep.
All right, I got you. I got you. Classic.
Thank
1 second.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Byron?
Thank you.
And also, even if homegirl was gonna spit,
This is Yanti. Why you keep making excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, Ja? What's the problem, nephew? Yanti, me, the person that's on the phone talking to you. I asked you a question. Now you gonna answer mine? Why you keep making motherfucking excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, Ja?
Yanti, who is Yanti?
Bruh, I just asked you a question, dog. A very important one at that. Why are you constantly making excuses to take care of your 5-year-old daughter, Ja?
I'm playing on my phone.
Bitch, I'm not playing on your phone. Bitch, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're not providing for your 5-year-old daughter, and that's what this phone call is about. This ain't no game, bro. I'm not playing with you. My name is Yanti Tia. I'm calling you because my niece told me that you always got a motherfucking excuse when it comes to taking care of y'all 5-year-old daughter. Now, can you give me the excuse you give her?
I don't have no excuse.
Well, get to it then.
I know what goes on in my life. What the world?
I do know, motherfucker. Now, this is what I need. This is what I might advise you to do. Call my niece. What you say?
Who the fuck do y'all be thinking y'all live playing on my phone, bro?
If I knew, I knew what?
What the fuck people got going on? Point blank period.
So you homeless right now? Wait, calm down, motherfucker. I may want to help you. Calm down.
I won't show.
So you homeless right now?
What the fuck I've been going through?
Okay, send me your cash out then, nigga.
What?
Fuck you get mad at me for?
I've been homeless. Same day I was sleeping in my car for 3 months in the cold, did she?
Send me your cash out, nigga.
I don't need nobody. I run this shit up by myself. I don't need nobody telling me how to take care of my daughter when I know how. They don't know how to fuck money fluctuates around this bitch.
Okay, well.
I got court cases. I got fees.
I understand you, nephew. Don't get mad, all right?
No, stay mad.
I can't do shit if I'm in jail.
You right. Listen.
That's when we get locked up for clapping your ass. You better shut up, lady. This is the real world. Who the fuck asked you?
Classic, that put you on point? That put you on point, bro? That man is broken, ain't he? Yeah, he's broken, ain't he?
Not even just that. His baby mama is called this lady, emailed her, whatever, got in contact with her, so she would call because she does this every night. Also, Yanti Tia just means her name is Auntie. Just for y'all who don't speak Spanish. That's not cool. He started out very calm. He started out very collected.
He sounded like he was drunk when he answered the phone.
I mean, he was calm.
Sounded tired.
He was calm, and I mean, he's been sleeping in his car for 3 months. He sounded calm, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know this guy's background. Just because he turned up on her doesn't mean he's a deadbeat or a loser. It just means that things might not be going his way.
Now we believe in exes all of a sudden. It sounds like they already went through the court system and did whatever they need to do
And
with
it
the court
cost them
system.
everything.
So why am I talking to her when I gotta talk to Uncle Sam?
Right. It costs
Lady,
them
get off
everything.
my phone.
Let me tell you a story. I'll tell you a story because I know what you were talking about, Uncle Plug, but let me tell you a story on the other side of this.
See right here. Huh?
Tell you a story. There was a man who did everything that you can think of to get ahead in life. And life just likes to kick his ass. And no matter how many times life knocks him down, he gets up again and he creates a castle. He creates not just a castle, but an entire kingdom where everybody prospers that's around. Everybody sits at the table. The table's equal. All of the chairs are the same length. He's not selfish. He's not prideful. He's none of those things. He's just a king that created a castle and a kingdom for himself. That's what he did. But every single time, no matter how good he is to the people in the kingdom, there's always one person that thinks they know better than the king. And that person that thinks they know better, they've been living a good life too. They've been living a great life, better life than they've ever had it before. But you know what? Everything that the king did was not enough, no matter how much he did. The king could get a job. The king could get 3 jobs. The king could merge.
Damn, the king working.
He is working his ass off. And then, you know what? The king decided that he wanted to sire an heir with this person. And this person decided, well, all of this is great. You're the best that I've ever been around. And I've had experience, as so many people do in the later ages. And then they decide, well, you know what? You might be a king, but I want a king with a bigger kingdom. Not only do I want a king with a bigger kingdom, I want to choose which king it is out of all the kings out there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to oust you from your kingdom that you created because I can and because I have help from another kingdom. So the king decides, well, I've lived long enough. I've had a great life. And now it's all gone because they took it from me. You have 2 choices when the king reaches out, or you reach out to the king. You say, hey, the king, you are the king. There's no reason why you can't build another kingdom. It's very hard to do, but you've done it before. I've seen you do it. Or you can say, hey, king, you know what? MF this and suck on that. You jag. You should have had something extra saved up. You shouldn't have been sharing it with all of them anyway. You know what? That's your fault. You made the mistake. And you know what the king would have done? The king would have blown his head off in his garage. That king is me. I would have blown my head off in my garage if somebody wasn't smart enough to say, hey, what's going on, brother? What's the deal? You don't talk about this stuff. I thought everything was fine. You just got a big old new house with everything you wanted in it. You were so happy yesterday. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I think I've lived long enough. I said those words to the man that's below us. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I've lived long enough. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of the world kicking my ass. I'm tired of getting my teeth knocked out. I'm tired of getting my nose broken. I'm tired of getting late hit. I'm tired. How many more times do I have to go through this?
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because we was talking about this like last week or something like that. And I was like, yeah, thank God I saved you so that Trump could really ruin your day. Because I know you really want to know what's in the Epstein file.
Yeah. Like, you have to think about this.
No, you want that to see that economy crash one more time.
This man has watched me since we were children. I'm the oldest of 7. I don't do anything to anybody. I mind my own business. I sit in my office. I watch anime. I play video games. I shoot podcasts, I work out at the gym, I go to work, I come back, I play with my daughter, and at the time, I would be great to my lady. And I said, "You hear how she's talking? You hear I haven't done anything to her. You hear the stuff coming out of her mouth?" And he's like, "That's her?" "Yeah, that's her. That's why I'm sitting in the garage right now." He's like, "You're in the garage?" My garage was not connected to my house. My garage was not connected to my house. And you could hear her from across the way in all this space that I had in this nice house that I had just bought just a couple of months prior. And I said, "You know what? I got everything I ever wanted, and I don't want to lose it. So thank you for being my friend.
Thank you for being my friend.
Thank you for always being there. Thank you for being somebody that like I don't call for this type of stuff, but thanks for being somebody that if I needed to call, I could. I'm actually kind of mad that you called me because I was in the middle of something." And he
Hey,
said,
hey, what's that song by Logic? Yeah, that 1-800
I don't want
number.
to die today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I
you
did.
know, and I'm taking this approach, and this is the question. The question is, why does society demands perfection from fathers but offer grace to everyone else? I don't. Everybody wants to be king. Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody wants to be the leader. Everybody want to be the superstar. But nobody know what comes with that position. Even
Is that you,
hey, I
bro?
think that's you, Mikey.
What's up?
You got bad feedback on your end. Yeah, it was you.
And
Yeah.
people always wants that. Everybody want that position until it's time to be in that position. Yes, classic. He is very much so.
I don't listen to music. Yeah, I don't listen to music.
And I understand that. Hold on.
Is that better?
Yes, better.
Yeah.
Your mute. Yeah, your mic was wasn't connected. And I understand that people go through a lot of mental health issues. I understand that.
Here's the thing with me.
But I am talking. I want to discuss the ones who live freely, not your situation. I understand. I can have compassion for your situation. I can have compassion. I can have compassion for, unfortunate circumstances that arises in people's lives that they're gonna have to do. I'm talking about that pocket of a percentage of man who refuses to be better. So you're giving scapegoats to people who are in a similar situation such as yours.
No, not even. Not
That's
even.
that's
What I'm saying is,
Uncle
now
Plug
I would disagree that the way she spoke was totally unacceptable. And
Look,
I would agree that what the baby mother did totally unacceptable.
Plug.
But I also have to understand.
Plug. I didn't. I'm being as honest as I can possibly be right now. There was no difference between the guy that we would consider the loser at the time and me. I did not want to see my birthday, which was the next day. I did not want to do anything more. I did not want to be better. I did not want to try anymore. I was exhausted. You cannot bleed or rock
You
and
had your
expect
daughter?
for it to
Did you
go
have your
anywhere.
daughter?
Huh?
Did you have your daughter at the time?
Yeah, we're in my house.
Bruh.
I can't tell you I can't tell you why I decided after all the time that I had lived and all the stuff that I had been through, why that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I can't tell you why. I don't know to this day. I don't know what made me go in my garage and decide that this was the end. All I know is that if my phone didn't ring, we wouldn't be having a conversation. And if it would have been the wrong person, we wouldn't be having a conversation. But it was the right person who called. And I can't tell you why I picked it up, other than the fact that in my brain of brains, I thought maybe something might be wrong with him. There was no difference between the loser and the guy who had always succeeded after falling. There was no difference. I did not want anything else. I did not want another day. I did not want to get older. All I had my plans written out. I don't want a funeral. I don't want anybody watching me. Nothing. I had it all written out. Somebody didn't even talk me out of it. They just told me something else.
I'm more or less cussed them out, but
okay, you have to tell people you cuss me out. Right?
I'd rather it be that way. It's very awkward for me to be in the room while you're talking about me. I feel very insecure. And Uncle Plug, I want to piggyback on something you said, because you're like, these sick, sorry, on a treadmill, never gonna go anywhere. Let me shift your POV. Something you said earlier. I like that phrase. I like movies. That is the punishment. They got to look at everybody else getting their shit together and leaving them behind. Everybody else done went up to 21 speeds, and you sitting over there with the tricycle, or you got your training wheels on, and you can't go on the bike paths. You can't go with us. You ain't got your passport and your stuff together. All right, man. But if he down here with me, what is he losing out on? Where am I at? You know what I'm saying? If it's not like, yo, bro, you coming with me for this trip? We finna hit Japan. Well, what you doing? Oh, okay. Looks like you like doing that. Me and homies finna go Ichiban. You know, we finna get it in. So you enjoy what you're doing, and we're gonna go enjoy the whole rest of the earth as homies. Being stuck in the mud is the punishment.
Yeah.
Because if that was you, you would hate to be locked in place doing nothing. It would drive you crazy. They ain't got there yet. It'll get there.
All you gotta do is keep living.
And if it don't, guess what? They can stay on square one if they want to.
Mikey, Tez, I was in this situation, and I mean completely fucked up. I'm talking about I ain't had no clothes. Only thing I had was work clothes, 3 pairs of drawers, and 2 pairs of socks, and some work shoes.
I didn't even have that. I lost everything.
Bro, I'm talking about I did. And there was an individual that was with me, supposed to be aligned with me. He was a bartender at a resort. And I'm talking about making good money. I'm talking about like this was the spot. This was the spot. I'm talking making bread.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm on my dick. I am on my dick. So I didn't ask for any help. I just told him my situation just to see if he would give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
He probably didn't give a fuck.
I'm talking about, you know, when you tell somebody something and you expect for them to like give you some feedback and they hit you with a like a nod, like didn't
I got one
give a fuck.
How about
you understand?
Let him tell you that you deserve it.
I got in a bind. He knew my bind, and he told me like what he was making a night. I'm talking about $250, $300 a night.
He was stunned on you.
Yeah. So I told him, I say, I thought I got paid on this day, but it wasn't a 2-week situation. It was a bi-weekly situation,
right?
Which is some weirdo shit. You get paid 2 times a month, but who knows what day that motherfucker fall on. You feel me?
Right.
These people wanted their money. So I said, could you pay this for me? And I'll give you the money back. He told me, yeah. When you gonna give me my money back? I'm like, okay, cool. So I give him his money back. He looked at me like, okay, like that's it. Like no one like gives a fuck. So I'm on my dick. So I'm like, I know nobody gives a fuck right now.
Right.
Because this person's supposed to be aligned with me. So I gets on my grind. I'm asking that boss lady, I'm like, man, anytime somebody call out, please call me. Please call me. Give me an hour ahead because I got to take the bus. And it's going to take me at least an hour to get here. But if you give me that hour, I will be here. If you call me, I'll be here. It'll be an hour and 15 because that bus run every 15 minutes. Give me an hour 15. I'm coming.
Yeah.
It ended up 3 weeks later, I was working 6 days a week. And 3 of those days were a double. And I loved it. You know why I loved it? Because I didn't even want to go back to the place where I stayed.
You were getting validation.
From my motherfucking self. And the grind was real because I took the situation seriously. Before I knew it, I had been working so much with my head down that I had stacked up some bread. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at apartment money right now. But I need a whip. So I went and got me a whip. Little 1800 Volkswagen Passat. 1998.
The boxy joint or the round joint?
It was a round joint.
Okay.
Piece of shit.
They were nice on the inside.
When I say it was
like those on the inside.
That car was excrements. You understand me? Piece of shit. You understand me?
You're gonna take your mouth off of that Passat right now. You get your hate off of there, Bricky Bobby.
It was better than the Jetta.
It was doing its best.
But it did what it had to do for the time that it did. You dig what I'm saying?
They're not there to look good. They're there to make you happy. Okay.
I got that car. I'm going, man. I'm looking for something else.
Whipping that motherfucker.
I'm looking for something else in the midst of having 6 days a week. That those 3 days, I'm like, can you change me from the night to the morning? She was like, sure, I do what she'll do whatever the fuck I wanted because she knew that whenever she needed me, I'm in that motherfucking building. She did anything for me. That's the only all the motherfuckers I was supposed to be aligned with, not a fuck thing. The one I'm slaving for, yes, sir, master. The one I'm jeffing for, yes, sir, master. She do anything for me. So I'm trying to find me a night job that pays a little more than this motherfucker right here. So I can do. So at the end of the night, guess what I'm doing? Every night I don't go get a pint. I don't go get a fifth.
Definitely not.
I'm going to get a fucking gallon of gin. I'm going to get a carton of Newports. You understand me? I don't even want to eat, bro. I'm riding this bitch losing weight just like fuck it. I don't even want to spend. I'm gonna spend my money on these vices.
I'm on that part of the premise, right?
I'm on that overtime diet.
Like, you dig me?
Did you have children too?
No, sir.
So I didn't take a day off for 6 months. By not taking a day off, I mean I worked Sunday to Sunday for 6 months straight.
Commendable.
And I worked overtime at night at 2 different jobs.
Can I ask
I had 3 jobs working all the way through. And what I'm saying is, if we go back to this level of inception, right, where she called this man and she did this, right? So let's say that I would have gotten a call from Yanti Tia. I'm gonna tell you right now,
I would snap, bro. I would, even if I was dirty, I would snap.
I would have lost it.
She can't call. Anybody else could call me.
It wouldn't have been just
y'all
me
could have called
either.
me.
Allegedly, it wouldn't have been just me. It might have been the whole neighborhood.
Man, I've been reporting that TikTok so fast. I'm like, say less, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Pornography.
It's
bullying, motherfucker.
I'm not making no
harassment,
excuses.
motherfucker.
I'm not making no excuses for me. I'm not making no excuses for
Anti-Semitism.
him.
Saying
I'm not
everything.
making no excuses at all. But I do know that there are compound feelings, there are compound emotions, there are compound circumstances that push somebody to that level.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? They you know, they push you. They
Get
can
that off
push
the
you.
screen with me up here. You're gonna have people.
They can
You
push
probably could have
to
called
a level.
classic too.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, if you get pushed to that level, you have a make or break decision to make. You either decide to give up or you decide to push forward. It's a whole lot harder to give up when you have the right people. Now, if you remember at the beginning of this conversation, what I said, if you have to utter the phrase, I would do anything for them, you are talking to
Run
the
up
wrong
the
person.
lights. You heard what I said. Run up the lights, man.
You know what I'm saying? If you have to utter that phrase, you're talking to the wrong person. If you have to justify what you can do or would do, you're talking to the wrong person. Do you know nobody talked about work? Nobody talked about life. Nobody talked about kids or dogs. Me and this man talked about anime for 45 minutes before I passed out. And then I woke up renewed on my birthday, mind you, and I haven't looked back. So the next time something came up, and it will. The next time something came up, it didn't even phase me. The time that something came up after that, it didn't even phase me.
For sure.
So
That man, from the beginning of that conversation,
For sure.
I noticed something about the way he was speaking. He is in the middle of figuring it out. He's in the middle of figuring it out. And the worst thing that
Trying to
anybody
get you
can
to
do,
talk you off the ledge.
that's you might not even need somebody to talk you off the ledge. You just might need
Well,
him
I'm
to
saying
leave
you
you
say he was
alone.
trying to figure it out. What was he trying to figure out?
he's
He was
talking about the
trying to
guy from
figure
the.
out.
He's talking about the guy on the phone.
Yeah, the guy on the phone. He was trying to figure out
mean-
what to do next. But here's the thing. Now, this is the
I
flip
thought
side
that
of
too,
this.
and I was like, wait, what?
That was before. That was before I had to go to court. They snatch your soul in that courtroom. Doesn't matter who you are. They don't care. You could be the richest man in the world. You could be the brokest man in the world. You could be the guy that's the golden boy. You could be the guy that's made of dirt. They don't care. Their whole thing that they do is to snatch your soul.
No, you
So
did
what that
not.
man's already been through, is he's already been to court. He's already getting court fees. He's already dealing with child support. He's already dealing with supervised visits or unsupervised visits or taking her on special days. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he doesn't have a residence. He doesn't get supervised visits. I mean, he doesn't get unsupervised visits.
Right.
He probably has to
Right.
go to either a family center or go see her at the girl's house. And the entire time that he sees her at the girl's house, if there ain't no monitor there, she's talking smack.
She's talking shit.
Oh, your daddy here.
He is chirping, boy. You know she chirping from the edge of the park. You know what I'm saying? You know she on the bench on the phone on speaker being loud and ignorant.
She probably already had him arrested once with his temper because you can see he's prone to turn up. He's prone to crash out. You know what I'm saying? Over aggression is usually the sign that somebody doesn't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You learn this in sports. You learn this in boxing. You learn this at work. Somebody who's overly aggressive probably doesn't know what they're doing, and they're overcompensating by their lack of skills with the aggression. Well, if I just turn it up a notch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is the way to be.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this is a reality. And then you throw in court, you throw in, what is that word? Helplessness. Because you're helpless in front of a judge. And anybody who's ever stood in front of one realizes just how quickly you have zero leverage no matter what you show them. You got no leverage no matter what you show them. I had the judge look me in the face when they told me how much I had to pay. And I said, well, I make a good living now. I make more than the average. I make more than minimum. I made way more than minimum at that time. You know, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? Because you're telling me that I'm only going to be able to take 60% after and still pay taxes on 100%. And then you're telling me that I might not even get 60. I might have to live off 45 because the government gets their cut and you're going to give her cut. How am I supposed to live off of 45% of my income? And the judge said, I don't know. Work harder. Looked me right in my face. And then my lawyer said, objection.
I would have laughed. I swear, if he'd have said that to me, I would have laughed my ass off, Ted.
I think that's something. I'm paying this guy $15,000 and he is high touted. You know what I'm saying? He freaked out. He said, how can you tell somebody who works every single day and works overtime, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16-hour shifts to work harder? He doesn't have any time to work harder. He doesn't even have time to eat or sleep. He literally went into his bag and pulled out a picture of me before this started and showed him a picture of me after this started. And he said, it has only been 1 year since this process began. My client has lost 35 pounds. He has been in the hospital 2 times since then. Before this, if you look at my health record, it was great. No hospital visits. I was big and healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what do you expect him to do? He doesn't have time to go to the gym. He doesn't have money for food. He better be glad that he paid his car off already. Otherwise, he would be able to do that. And then he's living with a friend. How can he afford to do any of the things that you want him to do if you're taking over 50% of his income? And this is part of the government. And she said, if you say anything else, Mr. Attorney, I am holding you in contempt of court and removing you from his case. That doesn't absolve me from the 15 grand that I owe this guy. It didn't absolve me for the 15 grand that I owe this guy. And we walked out in the hallway. He looked me right in the face and he said, this is why I do not like this system. And this is why I choose to practice this type of law. He said, do not worry. Don't come back in the courtroom. I need to go in there.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing else about anything with your lawyer, please.
I'm not gonna say.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
I'm not gonna say it. But let me just tell you, he did the best job that he could do. I got put in a good place, not a great place.
Okay.
Don't say nothing else. Just stop.
So
Don't say nothing else.
So hold on, Mikey.
Yeah, let me get
to this question. So is society helping men succeed or just criticizing them when they fail?
And I think like there was a couple of things. Well, what Classic said, I appreciate this conversation full of man shit. Stories like these are why men shouldn't be so tolerant of these hoes. Like, wait, that's what you got out of this story? That's why I was shaking my head. Like, we're over here talking about like what is actually going on with this guy. You're like, yeah, and don't tolerate the hoe. It's like, stop being so woman focused. Your focus should never be women. Everyone's focus should be internal. You need to be cleaning your prism and focusing your light inward so that you can help other people. But if you are always shining your light on other people, then you don't have time to perfect yourself. And I think like a lot of this is stemming from, I'm a big politics nerd and Ben Podcast Network. Check it out. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. What people are really kind of dealing with is much larger happenings. And our society is so fucking stupid and unlearned and unread and has no idea what history is, has no idea what, like, if it didn't happen while you were alive, motherfuckers just don't care. They'll go back like 10, 15 years and they hit like, you know, the big events for like history classes, social studies or whatever. And they know nothing else. They know nothing else beside that. The fact that we are all working this hard in the first place, is why we are having so many intrapersonal issues. Y'all are mad and squabbling and fighting and unsatisfied because you are working too much, because this place sucks. It is a corporatocracy that is rigged against not just the men or not just the women. If you are not a millionaire, you are pretty much screwed here. And that is run the numbers. I can pull up every single study that you've ever seen over the last 10 years. It has been atrocious.
That's a situation in which even if you're a business owner, you're stuck in this fucking matrix. It just is what it is. The more you make, the more they take.
But that I'm bringing that up to say this: people should not have to struggle this hard to pay bills. And the fact that it is getting harder and harder to struggle, people are getting pushed further and further towards these edges. Whereas this was not. I mean, even in 2010, what was your rent in 2010 versus what is your your rent in 2010 versus now? That's not normal.
Average apartment, average 2-bedroom apartment.
What was your pay rate?
$150 a month.
What was your pay rate in 10?
In 2010, my rent was like $1,200, and I think I made like 17 or 18.
Yeah, but
and
you live.
But
it was less in a lot of other places. Look where you live.
Oh yeah, I mean it was, but 1,200 was expensive. Most people's places were like $850, maybe $950. But I had to pay 1,200 because of other stuff.
What do you pay now?
23.
All right. Classic said his situation is rooted in dealing with a female going wrong.
No. His situation. Okay.
To do with a woman at all.
His situation is that this lady is on the phone with him. I don't know why he's still on the phone with her yelling. Hang up on her.
I would have hung up.
I would.
Oh, you talking about Buddy?
Yeah,
that's the baby. That's the baby mother, and Yanti calling him.
Yeah, because that's what happened.
Which can I be honest? Can I be honest? Had this happened to me in his situation, this is me, excluding everyone else. This is me personally.
What? Let's say your friend who didn't your friend who helped you with the loan or whatever. Let's say he called her and say, "Yo, yeah, this motherfucker over here borrowing money from me. Can you believe it? He ain't even paid me back yet." And then he calls on you. What would you do then?
Exactly what I did. I promise you, I wouldn't have fought him. I wouldn't have said nothing to him. If he was outside with his arms on the balcony like he normally would, I'd do like this when I see him. Because you know why? Bro, I appreciate you. Because I'm going to do everything in my power to not be the fuck around you again. I am going to elevate. Dog, none of that shit. Like, none of that shit bothers me. Like, that shit was so, like, once he showed me in that moment that he didn't give a fuck, if I did have someone else to ask for that money, I would have. But I didn't. He was all I had. So I had to use that one situation. But guess what? After that situation, he never got a request from me again because I said, fuck that. My mind changed.
But I noticed something also, like your language changed when you said from like the money you borrowed from him, and then you were saying the lady was giving you shifts and giving you, but she was also extracting work from you.
Yeah, of course.
But you don't. But
you don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine.
I hear that, and I know the bumper stickers. But anybody
anybody that wants to think outside of that parameter, you're fooling yourself. You're in the matrix. There's no fucking way out of the matrix. We can have extravagant, elaborate conversation about the matrix as much as the fuck we want, but tomorrow you have to get the fuck up and you're gonna have to fucking clock in and you're gonna have to do your shift to receive your pay. So that's the bottom line.
So what I
was if you want to do it any other way, it's probably going to involve some drugs and guns.
So what I was gonna finish with was, imagine if he had done that. If he had said, "Yo, I need you to do some projects with me. I can give you your money, but you need to do some projects with me." That's what I'm saying. That would have been like, instead of him even giving you the money, he should have gave you the money and be like, "Yo, come work with me. Come do some stuff with me." Like you was talking about Buddy. You said, oh, yo, put in the app. I'm gonna have them pull your app, put your app in. And then they didn't do nothing. You were a perfect candidate for your buddy to put you on. And then nigga don't put no motherfucker on. They be like, no, this mine over here. I need all this for me. I can't be helping out my friends now.
The initial
I'm successful, but not help my friends.
The initial conversation telling him about my situation, knowing that he's in a better situation, was to see if he would do that. That's the craziest thing about that. When he showed me in that moment with the nod, and he didn't give a man that none of that shit was going to transpire. So
that's crazy.
You got to receive this temporary help. Like when someone like, hey man, I'm gonna let you come in, man. You can stay here, man. I'm gonna give you about 2 weeks. Get on your feet, and then boom, you gotta go. You gotta make that motherfucking 2 weeks count.
But that's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody else look out for their own except for us, and that shit pisses me off, man. That straight up pisses. Like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and that he treated you like that's so beyond fucked up to me. Like we don't treat our brothers like that. Like, is everybody in the motherfucking planet against us?
I get it.
To do one of your brothers like that, nah, man.
This
our shirt. What the fuck we talking about? This ours.
The deck has been set from the beginning. You have to learn how to play your hand, bro. Like we are in this spade game, and
I'm not gonna cut my partner.
A business sat the deck on us.
But I'm not gonna cut my partner. I'm not gonna cut my partner,
bro.
Muggs is cutting partners to make their own personal side bets, and that's crazy.
But that's why we have people like this, where we join forces.
Absolutely.
And we build our own community of people that think like us, that understand our struggle, that understand what we done been through. To see that the people that's looking at them and that align with them, that are speaking to them, that they know that shit you've been through, bro. We done been through that shit too, bro. I can see you, bro. You've been seen. You've been heard.
Because there's a text here instead of and I don't know if it was because this happens all the time when he texts, he can't talk. I'll tell you, especially because I was mentioned, I have the right to comment on it. Yeah, sometimes being with women doesn't work out the right way, and it's up to us to either focus on the fact that it didn't work out or focus on a solution that is going to get us into a better spot. It might not be a good spot, it might not even be a great spot, but we can't stay in the same spot. And then being angry at her is not going to help me either. So I decided, hey, you know what? I'm just going to leave her alone. She could yell at the wall if she wants to. She can yell at the wall if she wants to. It's not going to affect nothing over here. Matter of fact, she can't even talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what was she yelling about?
Who? Which one? which one was
yelling? I truly like this is like barbershop talk. Like at the barbershop, I'm like, when we be talking. And they say, yeah, man, she was going, and she was like, yeah, man, she was, yeah. I was like, but what did she say? Like, what was she arguing about? What was she batshit crazy about? Like, what was she batshit crazy about? Because I mean, in order, like sometimes.
No, I'm asking.
When all right, no, I don't want to dive into the issue unless you would love to dive into the issue.
He keeps saying who, but his mic is cutting out because you're still talking when he says who. So Cortez keeps asking you who, and you keep yeah.
Oh,
which who are you talking about?
I'm saying like when you were outside and going through your situation before the phone call, what was the argument about? What was she yelling about? What was she talking about? Like, because like when I'm having these discussions, when I have these discussions and I'm talking to these gentlemen in the chair, they was, she said la 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 la, and I'll be like, Donna, what's la 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 la? What did she say? Okay. And then they tell me what she said. They tell me what she said, and I said, so why weren't you doing that?
So
he was like, I'll tell you. No, man, it wasn't even like that, bro. hold on. I'm asking. I asked him. I say, hold on, bro. Like, why weren't you doing that? Why was you in the position for her to be even on this type shit? Like, what was we get to the effect, but what was the cause? Because when we do have these discussions, even when we talking, like when we have our discussions on No Middleman, when I listen to you and Coles, I still be like, but what was the cause? Like, man, she tweaking. What was she tweaking about? You know what I'm saying? Because no, because that's what the fuck helped me. What the fuck helped me with going through that shit that I was going through was what the fuck did you say? You said I ain't do this. You said I didn't do that. Okay, hold on. Let me hold on, baby. Hold on. So if I did this and I did that, you will shut the fuck up. Okay, cool. All right. So now ain't no need for us to talk no more.
No, that wasn't the case.
I'm saying I was just that was IE. That was an example.
No catalyst of my fault. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, give you a short little soliloquy, and then I'll move forward with it. I cleaned the entire house that day. I worked at night. She worked in the daytime. I cleaned the entire house that day, did all the laundry, took care of the kids, took the dogs out, cleaned up all my stuff in the garage because I have a habit of leaving my tools out because I had a big giant garage and I work on cars, in my free time. That's my little fun hobby that I only do by myself. There was no issues. I'm gonna tell you what the issue was. I was alive and the person that she wanted to be alive wasn't. And because of that, she hated everything that I did, no matter what it was. And I could use the bathroom, problem. I could do a show, problem. I could eat 2 slices of pizza instead of 3, problem. I could have 1 beer, problem. I could have no beers, problem. The point is, I allowed myself to be in a situation. I took responsibility for allowing myself to be in a situation. I also decided that I didn't want to be in any situations ever again. And then I changed my mind shortly after. There's no solution because you cannot make someone else do what you want them to do with words or actions. They have to want to do it. And if they want to be a problem, they will be a problem. I learned a lot about myself. I learned not to let somebody else's bad attitude force me to act the ass in any way. I learned I'm not going to blame them, but I'm going to stay away from them. I'm not going to seek out their approval. I'm not going to seek out their affection. I'm not going to seek out their love. And then when I do find somebody who does love me, they're going to love my dirty draws. They're going to love everything about me. If I'm on the podcast, they cheering me on. If I'm playing the game, they cheering me on. They want to watch me play. They don't even want to play. They just want to watch me play. If I want a beer, they're going to hand it to me. If I want to go out with my friend, hey, you going out with that friend? I love him. My whole point is that you get broken. And not everybody responds the same way when they get broken. There was nothing that I could have done. There was nothing that I could have done to stop that. Nothing. But not going back. Not trying to force things to work. Not trying to force it. So, yes, it does. To answer classic question, yes, it does involve a woman, but ultimately it involves me and what I was going to do. It involves me and how I was going to handle the next situation. It involves me and what I was going to choose. I had every right to choose in either direction. I had every right. I had every right to choose in either direction. But you know what I'm not going to do? The first thing is I'm not going to sit here and say, because she's not right, I'm not going to be right. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to remove myself from the situation completely. Now, either that involves me isolating myself, which that's what I do, is isolate myself away from problems, and not focus on the type of people that bring me those types of problems. And when I do see that in them, hey, guess what? Before this goes any farther, we don't need to have a conversation about this. We're not going to work.
Shakunk, pull the lever.
We're not going to work. We don't need to have a sit down.
Shakunk.
We're not going to work. So, especially, you know what? I'm my knees. I've been on my knees for a long time, and laying new mortar and new brick for a new kingdom is just not going to work for me. So before we tear this one down, I release you back into the wild to go find your true king, because apparently I'm not it. And then guess what? Princess Peach just wanders along and I find her. Just like that. Just like that. And all I had to do was keep on doing my thing, keep on working, keep on being myself, not letting myself get depressed about somebody's big-headed daughter, no matter who she might be. And then move on my life. Move on my life. I ain't got to make her act right, because if she wanted to, she would.
They don't want
to
to do it.
I ain't got to make her act right. If she don't want to abide by the rules of whatever I think is comfortable, okay, bye. But you don't want to make me stay? No. Why would I want to make you do something you don't want to do?
I feel like some people have a lot more energy than I do, because it only takes me about 30 seconds to try to change somebody's mind, and after that, oh, you got it. What? You got it. You're right. I agree. No, I am wrong. 1 trillion. You've always been right about. And then you can cut them off. Move on. There's 8.5 billion people on Earth, and these 13 exes that you've dated, they know everything. They had all the secrets to the universe unlocked. No,
I will find another one.
Just keep scrolling.
I will find another one. I will find another one.
Why is Samson listening to anyone? It's an internal thing. You're still missing the point. Still missing the point.
I have to worry about me.
I get the point. I
have to worry about me.
I get the point. Like, it's like mentioning the problem without, you know what I'm saying, what's the root cause of the problem. And he's saying that all of this is about a female, and it was a female. You know what I'm saying?
Her switching up on me was a problem, yes. But the bigger problem is if I wanted to sit around and let it keep happening.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a one-day event. It was months and months and months of things. So by letting months and months and months of things go on, it went there.
If I would have would never had none of those problems.
None of this stuff would have been, you know what I'm saying? So even though the woman is the instrument in which the activity is taking place on, it is the decision making that is internal that people are not doing. There is so little introspection, but there is so much measuring. No one looks at themselves. Look at yourself and decide whether or not you are making decisions that are good for you. If every time a decision you think of involves a woman, then you are projecting something. It should only be about you. And if you can't get to the me only, just a black void and my little body floating in the black void, and then you can focus on that and make sure that is where you want it to be, then you look around at the rest of the world.
That's why it's about me now. And that's
Uncle Plug, you have some of that already, right? But you find that validation, you find that purpose through results. It doesn't even always have to be work, but it's results. When you can see the manifestation of your labor or of your effort or of your idea, right? That drives you to do more things. Mm-hmm. That's not every personality type, though. I have a very similar one, but there's tons of successful people who are very, passive, just kind of, it's not really, they might be like really smart or really dumb, and they'll just get by in life by not having to they don't have that same passion that we have to push things and move things and make things. And that music, I'm a musician, it's important to us to create and keep the fire burning. Okay. Well, I mean, they could have sent you the thing. You can always come over on my show, Classic. We can debate whatever you want, bud. Whatever you want.
I would love to see that.
Whatever you want.
I would love to see
ever
that.
end. It'll last for 4 hours. It won't ever end.
But until
I know why me and Classic see eye to eye, because like I don't know, maybe see people say that astrology is a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see any. I think every tool is used for a specific purpose. So I see things the way I see it, because if you care, then do. If you don't, then don't. But either way, it's up to me to accept. Like what Tez was saying, what Tez was saying, it's up to me to accept that. Yeah, and I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept.
You know how many mistakes I made, Plug? You know how many we're being real here.
Probably as many as I've made. Probably
to the locker room. I'm gonna take it to the locker room.
Million. I'll just say million.
I haven't made any yet.
Like, you know, I made a lot of mistakes in putting up with disrespect. I made a lot of mistakes with putting up with bad language, bad mouth, bad manners, a lot of things, and from multiple different people. It took me to say, I woke up, I'm telling you, I woke up on my birthday, and the words that came out of my mouth were, I'm okay. I'm fine. And guess what? Ain't none of this other drama around me, because I'm by myself. I'm perfectly fine by myself. I don't need any of this. I don't need none of this garbage. I don't need to be dealing with nobody that's not treating me the way that I treat them. But here's the thing.
Fair is fair.
If I would have went back and tried to, have the good old boy conversation and tried to, like, kiss and make up and hate mechs and all that stuff that people do, I would have ended up right back in the same situation a couple of weeks later. Look, yes. And I think everyone, including the people in the chat, have acknowledged, yes, the catalyst or the instrument or the vehicle to however I was feeling or whatever happened to me might have been my relationship with someone else. But at the end of the day, I'm still the one driving the car. Wait. And I understand. See,
that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that really put a cap on it. You know what I mean? And it's understood, because that's the way you want to live. But I like it. But no. I like to get to the cause of why. And that was probably one of the reasons why. Because that a woman just told me this. She said, called the show, and you was talking about y'all, the two gentlemen was on there talking about the polygamy. And I was like, yeah. She said, are you for that? I said, I'm for whatever makes a person happy.
If they're over 18, go ahead. As long as you don't leave scars, do whatever the hell y'all want.
Straight up, this is what I say. But she said, I agree, but that ain't for me. But can I agree? But I say, of course. Like, whatever. I think this is what people get shit misconstrued. I say the greatest thing about being an adult is changing your mind. Like, that's the only shit that Nikki said in the video that we watched during No Middleman that we reacted to. The greatest shit about being an adult is you can change your mind whenever you get ready, for the better or for the worse, or stay neutral. You can change your mind at any time. You can disagree whatever the fuck you want, as long as your point is valid. If it's not valid, keep it to your motherfucking self. You can disagree and keep it to yourself.
It's even
but if you disagree and it's valid, then state it.
Is a stove hot?
Is the stove on?
Is the stove on and it's hot? If the stove is hot and the fire is burning me, I am not going to keep sticking my hand in the flame, hoping that I beat the flame. No, the flame is undefeated. The flame is undefeated. It's all consuming. It's undefeated. And guess what? I am not made of flame retardant material. So I gotta stop putting my hand in the fire. That's really what it comes down to, man. So yes, the fire is no longer what I want. That ain't what I want anymore.
I know. I dig, bro.
And that's like all of this stuff that, especially what most of us talk about all the time. All of this stuff starts right here in our chest and then right here in our head. And the minute that we decide that we don't want to do that stuff no more, we see the signs at the beginning and say, hey, this was fun. This was great. See you later or never. Enjoy your life. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not angry at you. We're not having children. All this stuff, like, hey, you know what? It was fun while it lasted. And then we found that we came to the fork in the freaking road. We're at the fork in the road. I am going left. I am not taking you with me.
Right. And some people might
direction you want, just not with me.
Some people might agree, even with the situation that's presented. Everybody's involved. Everybody agrees. At any point, at any hour, or any minute, that one person can fuck it all up for everybody. They can. At any time, just be prepared for that one individual.
Jerry,
if not all, fucks it up for everyone.
I knew it was gonna be Jerry, that son of a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody. He'd be like, everybody was happy, everybody was laughing, like just came from dinner, comedy show.
Jerry walk around naked. Jerry walk around naked.
Hey, the playlist was hitting on the highway, like, damn, we vibing. Get to the house, everybody's giggling, everybody's getting out their attire, and then the one motherfucker fucks it up for everyone. And then boom.
But you gonna let him?
You just be prepared. It ain't about letting them, because that wasn't your intentions at all. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't your intentions at all. They just fucked it up.
Are you gonna let them?
I assume that the polygamy people have like tiki torches.
There's nothing you can do about them fucking it up. There's nothing you can do.
No,
I just gave you a whole scenario of
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is,
are you going to let them?
Yeah, you saw them mess it up, right?
You fly.
Oh, okay. So you saw them mess it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna see them mess it up again?
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Release them. Yeah, you did the right thing. I'm just elaborating on what you said.
Like, like I'm agreeing. Like, I think this is the crazy part about this. I think all of us are agreeing, just in different ways.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
see,
the introspection of the world doesn't necessarily protect a man from the games of the wrong bitch.
See, this is the problem. You're the one still putting your quarter in the machine. Stop playing the game.
No, it's not that.
Build an arcade and the games will install themselves. You can't keep wasting your quarters. Save your quarters and you just buy an outlet and then the machine will come up to you. It's easier. It's way easier. It's way easier. And it'll be the one that you actually want.
That's exactly what he just said in his next comment.
Yeah. A certain type of woman in love I stay away from because I know how to identify kryptonite. Yeah, I understand it wholeheartedly. I get it. I get it. But next time, choose wisely and act accordingly.
You might not,
because you deserve. No, you deserve it, dog. What a man that's been through so much and still standing deserves everything. A man that would do you doing a Sunday to Sunday shows me that you deserve everything.
I appreciate
Kanye said it the best. Your fellow Chicagoan said, if a man was faithful,
why you call us that?
No, don't say it like that. Don't say it like
that.
Chicagoan, not the Guians.
Hey, it is what it is, pimp. He said, if a man been faithful for 10 years, he deserve a menage. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dog, A man that works that hard deserves peace and happiness. It's true. But a motherfucker that won't, I don't know what you deserve. I don't wish no bad on you, bro. I don't wish no good for you either. I don't wish you well, and I don't wish you bad.
Let them sit where they at.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I don't think that I deserve it. Right. I'm saying that I'm of the belief system that I'm entitled to nothing. And even if I do work hard, I still might get nothing. And that's just what I believe. And that's because it's been proven with my hard work that it's not rewarded sometimes. But I'm not doing it for the reward. I'm doing it for me. If I don't get rewarded after working hard, I'll find somewhere else to work hard at.
Where you're valued.
Shit. If I put in the effort, I want to reap all my fucking rewards.
I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Yeah,
in a heartbeat.
I want to sit down and have a discussion with Uncle Sam and say, look, I ain't gonna ask you for shit. Don't ask me for shit. I owe you nothing, and you owe me nothing.
We will see
stay in your lane, and I'm gonna stay in mine.
I will see you in 1 year's time. I hope to have no correspondence until then.
Uncle Sam is gonna tell you April 7th is coming up. And
he gonna say, fuck you, payment.
He's gonna be like, April 7th is coming up. You have a social security number.
I got a letter from the IRS that said, "What you got on my 40, homie?" Oh shit, the IRS got Debo in this one.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. This was wonderful, man. We still got another one we gotta finish, pimp. So, hey, I don't know what your schedule look like, pimping, but we gotta get together and we gotta finish that shit. You understand me? And I think I want most men don't have dick discipline.
No, they don't.
They are vulnerable to the finesse of a woman. So I am speaking as of 1,000 men can hear me.
Most of them don't. They don't have discipline.
They don't have nowhere to put it. Discipline.
That's why they don't have discipline.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they be out here wilding, because they run around stinking pits, everything else. Like, man, these hoes. I'm like, dude, shower, man. Be nice to her and stop yelling at her.
It's overly accessible.
For some.
Up that number.
Yeah, for some. Even still, for
some. I know a dude in Florida right now.
Maybe depends on what lake you're fishing in.
I've had to deal with them as coworkers. I'm like, dude, just stop being an asshole to them, and I'm sure someone will date you. Like, no. And so I was like, all right, man, just keep. All right. See, have fun in Vegas.
I wonder work. You just shake their hand and say, man, keep up the good work.
Have fun in Vegas on your trip. I wonder what the fuck you're up to.
I got an even better
Louisiana. I'm like, you go do your thing. You keeping the economy.
I have an even better idea. I got an even better idea. Just don't pay them any attention at all. Mind your own business.
Man, I caught up on so many shows as soon as I stopped chasing. I was like, yo,
just mind your own business.
Bad shows.
Yeah, but hey, Stranger Things ain't that bad.
You know these motherfuckers in the upside
down, man.
They will come.
Demogorgon, nigga, run.
Look, I'm gonna go full that way. They will come to you the minute that they realize that you don't care.
It is like a freaking magnet. As soon as you mind your own business, they are beating down the door. I've never understood it.
It's the energy, brother.
They like to see you doing
energy, brother. You know something? Now, this is the crazy shit. When you are in a relationship, most times you bitches are on you.
You know,
when you don't care, bitches are on you. You know why they on you? Because they don't care either.
You know what?
So just be mindful of that. Whenever you don't care and that energy brings that I don't care type of person to you, don't expect them to care because you started caring.
Y'all are getting on my nerves. Y'all artistic niggas be singing the same damn song in different chords.
Shut up. I hate you.
Y'all be singing the same damn song in different chords.
It's just energy, man.
Y'all musician niggas is annoying.
That energy shit, dog, is real.
Hateration in this dancer.
Dog, you know what's the most contagious shit in the world?
They going
negativity.
No, they gonna tweak. Look,
I was about to say, negativity.
I was about to say,
you know what counteracts negativity? A fucking smile. You know the hardest thing in the world is to be mean to a motherfucker that's being nice to you. So just be kind.
I beg to differ. They were pretty mean to me.
Be kind. Be kind, but keep that I don't give a fuck attitude. I don't give a fuck if you ain't happy. Me, myself, I always tell a man, like, man, if you don't like me, you don't like yourself, because I ain't do shit to you.
No, like for me, there's plenty of people that like themselves and hate me, but that's just me.
No, and I just tell them, I say, if you hate me for free, you gotta let me slap the shit out of you.
They love themselves. They just don't like me.
You got to. If you hate me for no reason, let me slap the shit out you so you got a reason. You understand?
Oh no,
how about that?
That them.
What kind of Florida heads out, win tails you lose? What
you can't hate me for free, cause you can't hate me for free.
Either I get to hit you, or like
no, you hating me for free. Let me give you a reason.
I don't like them non-removable bracelets. I ain't hitting them.
He said, just let me hit you, obviously. And it's like, yeah, you should just hit. Wait a minute. What kind of
there you go. So because you over there hating for free.
You over there Jedi mind tricked me into free slaps. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Listen there, how much do I pay you?
Did you say,
now?
I use their hate as the steam to power my dreams?
That's it, bro. I said your hate only makes me stronger. That shit is like protein.
I'm a fighter, not a writer for myself and others.
What's up, Diz?
Diz
from the 6-6.
Diz is in here. What's up, Diz? Good morning.
Good day, mate. Cheers, mate.
Good day.
Good morning, Diz.
I love saying that, bro. Hey, it's a guy that come to my shop. He's from the UK.
Yeah.
And bro, I had to grab his hand. I say, bro, I just gotta say this, dog. He say, what? I say, cheers, mate. He say, cheers, mate. I was like, yeah.
Cheers, man.
Much love.
Do you want some slang to throw? When's you gonna see him again?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see him probably in another week or so when he come back in the country.
Before we depart or whatever,
don't be like them Spanish cats and give me bad words to say and
no,
shit.
No.
All right,
I'm just trying to think of something that would do you know where he's from?
Cheers, mate.
Do you know where he's from? Like in the UK? See if you can figure out, like, get some details. And then like half of the Ben's audience is in the UK.
Okay.
So
I know one I like. I know my favorite.
We could hook up all the details for the thing. You can drop some bombs on him that he will have. He'll be like, how the hell did you know about the chicken shack over on what?
Do you want to hear my favorite slang for people from the UK? When they meet somebody that's kind of a jerk, they don't call him a jerk or an a-hole. They call him, he's a proper knobber.
A proper knobber.
He's a proper knobber.
A proper knobber.
That is much worse than being an a-hole.
In knickerbockers. He's a proper knobber in knickerbockers.
He's a proper knobber. Now, when you look it up, you're going to laugh. Don't look it up live. Look it up when you get off. Proper knobber. You will laugh yourself to sleep.
But UK people are funny, though, because they're so bad when they make their names like our YNs. Their stuff from back then was a yob, which is boy backwards. It's a misbehaving boy. So he's not a boy. He's a yob.
He's
a yob. I'm like, come on, yob. Really, y'all?
Oh, I heard that term before.
He said
boy backwards. I'm like, for real? That was slang. You just did it backwards. You couldn't think of no other words. So you just turned. Oh, come on, y'all.
Put it in the boot. I parked in the car park.
So, Mikey, since you're a guest here on the show tonight, man, just anything you want to leave the people before we get up out of here?
Let's see. About anything in particular, or
just anything you want to leave the people? You want to give them your social media handles? They can follow you.
Cool. That's what you mean. Yes. Please check out the Ben Podcast Network over on YouTube. We're very close to that 1,000 mark. So please go ahead and give us a little click. Hit that button for us. We appreciate it greatly. If you want to check out some Black-owned news, please go check out the Ben Podcast Network. We have about 4 to 6 shows a week, depending on how the news goes. So if you would like an intellectual and non-emotional breakdown of the impending chaos that is consuming your life and what things you should probably look out for and what all of these new announcements mean, give us a shot. We're going to be going live. What's today? Monday? Sunday?
Yes.
Monday now.
Tuesday now.
So we'll be going live in about 10 hours.
Cool. Cool. Let me get that information so I can tune in.
I will put it in the chat.
I will not, because I will be going to work in about 4 hours.
Yeah, it's time for you to go lay down. Hey, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, I am Uncle Plug. This is Uncle Plug TV. We had our boy on here, Mike from Ben what?
There it is. The Ben Podcast Network. It's in the chat.
The Ben Podcast Network. It is in the chat. Go check out my boy. Tune in. I will be tuning in, and he will get another subscriber so we can get him closer to them 1,000 subscribers. And this is Tez 24 from the Tez Down, my guy.
Tez those downs.
You dig what I'm talking about? Tez Down syndrome. You dig what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out with us tonight. Man, God bless y'all, man. As always, feel blessed.